Hi friends, welcome back with new amazing video from Top Movies Recap. Today I'm going to recap a 2001 action and comedy film titled Shaolin Soccer. Spoiler warning, watch out and take care. The movie begins with one of soccer's finest players who has been dubbed the Golden Leg for his amazing ability to score points at will. When he shoots at the goal, his teammate Hung, whom he constantly bullies, offers him a chance to make a lot of money if he throws a match on purpose, which he accepts out of greed and kicks the ball over the goal on purpose. But when the game is over, the crowd is enraged and people rush towards him, beating him up and crippling his leg. Hung chuckles as his plan comes together, and with Golden Leg out of the way, he becomes one of the sport's most successful coaches. Golden Leg, now paralyzed, works as an aide for Hung, who publicly humiliates him every day. He requests that Hung grant him the opportunity to coach a squad. But the guy refuses and degrades his abilities, alleging that he is nothing more than a nobody. Now Golden Leg is outraged and blames Hung for his injuries. Now that he's a nobody, Hung adds salt to the wound by admitting that he orchestrated the event and bribed others to hurt his leg on purpose, leaving Golden Leg feeling powerless and forlorn. Golden Leg is strolling along the street when he hears a voice say, "This is not how you play soccer," and turns around to find a garbage man extending his legs. It was so difficult that he soared out of sight in a split second, thinking it was all a trick of the light. The two guys parted ways, and he went to show his strength by helping someone move their refrigerator. He goes to a restaurant to acquire some buns with the money he obtained from his trash. Mui, a woman who uses her Tai Chi skills to make buns, amazes Sing by throwing the bread into the air and catching the cooking pot with her bare hands. He tries to buy some buns with the money he has by flirting with her and telling her how great she is, but she refuses to sell him anything. Sing puts up his broken shoes as a deposit since he has no other option, but "You have to pay me to take them out." He makes one more attempt to persuade her by singing on the street, which astounds everyone, but his rhythms were so captivating that everyone began to join him in his absurd dance. It all came to a standstill as the restaurant owner hurried out and demanded everyone to leave. Sing takes advantage of the situation and escapes, leaving behind his shoes, which the girl throws away. He looks for his first brother, Iron Head, who works at a nightclub, and tells him that they can popularize Shaolin Kung Fu by singing and dancing, but he advises him to get lost and forget about his delusions because he doesn't even have shoes. Trying to impress his boss in a desperate manner, Ironhead suggests that Sing performs on stage for the night's entertainment, but the boss tells him to join him and hits him with a beer bottle once more. They put on a bad show on stage and the customers are outraged. They walk on stage and start beating up the two brothers. Sing attempts to fight back, but he doesn't want his brother to lose his career, so he gives up. He then kicks the ball again, smashing through concrete walls and sending criminals flying one by one. Despite beating up the goons, he's still frustrated over his inability to popularize Kung Fu and broods on the street while drinking a milkshake. Golden Leg tracks him down and requests permission to examine his leg, which Sing declines. Golden Leg recognizes Sing's actual potential and advises that he use it to play soccer. He was taken aback by the offer and the possibility of putting his skills to use. Sing rushes to teach Golden Leg how to play, but he insists on having a pair of shoes first. The sixth brother, who was once known for his agility and flight, can now barely walk a few steps without falling. He believes he has failed to persuade his brothers, but his words have reminded them of who they were before. To his surprise, they all gather on the rooftop in a dramatic manner, ready to begin training as they put their hands together. Their training does not go well, however, as Sing kicks the ball straight into the sky, requiring them to wait 2 hours for it to fall down. Golden Leg tells Sing that he must control his powers, and he takes the egg from the sixth brother and throws it at Sing, but it breaks in contact when he tries to kick it. The brother runs furiously to try and eat the leftovers, and they are forced to drag the man away while he cries about his eggs. Another egg is thrown at Sing, but this time it lands on his pants. When Sing detects danger, he immediately throws another egg into the mouth of the third brother, resulting in some unexpected French kissing. Their preparation is finally paying off as Sing displays superhuman strength while handling the ball, while everyone watches in awe. Golden Leg pits his team against another team known for their unique methods on the soccer field. In fact, they're made up of thugs from the nightclub, with whom Sing has previously clashed. You know something bad is going to happen when their captain keeps dropping deadly weapons from his pants before the game even starts. The match starts off normally, but I have to say that based on their skills, their chances of beating any other team are almost zero. The tone of the match quickly changes as they are about to score and the opposing team attacks Sting with multiple flying kicks. He looks around and sees his team being decimated left and right, and the entire stadium turns into a battlefield from which they try to flee. The other brother surrenders by putting his pants on a stick, which the other team mocks. They tell him to put his underwear on his head to show defeat. The other brother hesitates but is humiliated in front of everyone. Singh senses a chance in the air and informs Golden Leg that his brothers have returned. As the humiliation rekindles the flames in their hearts, their powers are restored. The opposing team tries to attack them, but they have little chance against their abilities. The brothers then go on to show off their respective abilities while making a mockery of the other squad. They try to get past the goalie, who looks like Bruce Lee, by throwing their shoes at him, but he catches them all and sends the ball flying to the opposing team. Singh leap kicks the ball to the opposing team's goal, but the ball only hits the goal post, resulting in no score. While Singh rejoices on his brother's return, the thugs gather and offer to join their ranks. Hum is also building his new team and testing their abilities underwater, which results in a large explosion in the pool. Hum goes to meet Golden Leg and his Shaolin soccer team, to which he is not impressed at all, and he laughs at them, thinking that they pose no threat to anyone. He allows Golden Leg to enter competition, even paying for his entrance fee, only to see him humiliated. The challenge team scored so swiftly in their first battle against the Tofu team that the opponents felt they were hallucinating. The opposition attempts everything they can to protect their goal. The challenge team continues to score, even sending their players towards the goal with the ball. The news reaches Hung, who is taken aback by the fact that they have 142-0. The team soon gains notoriety while annihilating all of its opponents. Nui is clearly moved by Singh's nice comments as she approaches a frightening-looking woman attempting plastic surgery. Personally, if her appearance is any indicator of results, I would be hesitant to walk in, not to mention the nightmares I'll have afterwards. The crew celebrates their achievement at Nui's restaurant, and when they see the results of her makeup, they make fun of her, and she reacts like any female would. The restaurant owner comes out to yell at them again, but this time she directs her rage at the woman who has been assaulting her, while the rest of the crew is terrified and cheering. She inquires as to whether he likes her, to which she responds that he does, but that he only has a sister and a friend. She then tells him that if his shoes break again, she could always fix them for him, to which he responds that he will never wear old shoes again. I feel sorry for the girl because the man is clearly clueless when it comes to women, and this causes her to cry. Like the Shaolin team defeats their last opponents on the soccer field, they advance to the finals against Hum's Devil team. Hum meets with Golden Leg, who tries to offer him money, as he did years ago, in order to avoid the game. Singh picks up one of the buns from the floor and takes a bite. He pauses for a time before realizing that the girl must have been crying while making them. The team arrives at the finals against the Devil team, smiling as they look up at the trophy for first place, but they must first defeat Hum's team. They begin attacking offensively, passing the ball to Singh, who kicks with all his might, but is easily stopped by the opponent's goalie with one hand in his pocket. He throws the ball back and dares to try again, this time with a trick shot that fails due to their goalkeeper's speed. He tries a third time, this time pouring all of his might into the kick, but only manages to force the goalkeeper to use two hands. As he injected them with narcotics before Hum laughed at the power disparity. The goalkeeper tosses the ball across the field, hitting the goaltender of the Shaolin squad, knocking him out. The opponent then shoots the goal, sending Bruce Lee's doppelganger flying. He acts fine but is gravely injured on his left hand. The opponent kicks again, this time with more force, and the ball strikes him so hard that he falls to the ground. The other squad then kicks him in the face, sending him flying across the backyard. Hung reveals that his plan was never to win the game by scoring, but rather by crippling other players with injury, and that he paid off the referee so that no one would call foul play. The Devil team continues to attack the Shaolin team's players, injuring most of them severely, but the referee calls halftime before they can do any more damage. Some of the players are so terrified that they abandon the squad. The brothers fight with Golden Leg in frustration over their current circumstances, knowing that if they receive another injury, they would be disqualified from the competition. The third brother tells everyone to be quiet as he volunteers to be the goalie, the most dangerous position on the field right now. The team tries to defend using shell information but gets run over like bowling pins. The Devil team concentrates all of their strength on the goalie and attacks him with a barrage of kicks. To everyone's amazement, the goaltender manages to catch the ball from the Devil team and shoot for an opening. They sprint towards the opponent's goal and finally manage to land a shot at the goalie. The ball bounces in the opposite direction but is thrown out as the goalie strikes the post. He offers to be the goalie, but Singh declines, stating that it is far too dangerous. She notices that his shoes are broken and gives him the old ones, which she repairs with even more stickers. Now Nui walks to the goalpost in a dramatic manner, but they quickly lose all hope when she falls and stands next to the enemy goalie. As she runs back to her goal, she tries to pass the ball to her comrades, but it ends up square under the enemy's foot, causing her team to scream in pain. Nui uses her Tai Chi to transform the energy as her own, while the Devil's team forward concentrates all of his force into a crushing kick headed right for her. Everyone is in awe as she plays with it as if it were nothing. Singh smiles back at her with a proud face. Mui tosses the ball into the air before leaping to his feet and launching one more kick with all his might. The onslaught was so strong that it turned into a tornado, destroying all of the Devil Team's members as well as their dignity. Hum is enraged that their team has lost and in a fit of rage trips and rolls down the stadium while the Shaolin team celebrates their victory, and Singh looks lovingly into Mui's eyes. Hung is arrested and sentenced to prison after being found guilty of using illegal substances to benefit their team. Singh smiles as he sees even more people using Kung Fu in their daily lives and is happy that he successfully popularized Kung Fu to everyone. He is jogging down the street still wearing the shoes that Mui fixed for him, and sees the same woman who tripped and fell in the beginning, but this time she catches herself using Kung Fu in a stylish manner. We hope you enjoyed our video from today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to receive notifications of new and interesting videos.